Amazing. Yay! Lovely. So if we had lots more time now, I would kind of get to know you all and then maybe create a piece from every individual one of you and put something together. That would be interesting, wouldn't it? Sharing stories, that's what it's all about. Sometimes people aren't wanting to share stories, so sometimes people make up stories, which is also fine, and creation things. But it's also really nice because for someone like Violet, if I go back to Violet, who's now obviously in 95, you know, she lived with people for 60 years in that community and half of them didn't even know she was in the Land Army or that she served for our country in that way. And it was amazing, just amazing. And there's a lot of special people who are kind of underestimated and, you know, maybe don't get to tell their story. And sometimes it's just wonderful. It's like for me, I had to keep pinching myself when I was doing Violet. Do you know what I mean? I was a mum. I was in my 40s. I was having to do school runs in between doing my R&D rehearsals. And I was working professionally with these dance artists and a musician. And I was going to get to perform. That was just like never going to happen again. So, yeah, pretty special. But it still feels pretty good to me. Keeps me going, gets me up in the morning, keeps me up at night sometimes. Anyway, I hope that you have really, really enjoyed this session. And I wonder if anyone's got any more questions, because we've got a little bit more time left, haven't we?
I've just asked,
Rosanna might have asked a message.
Yeah, I've just asked Emma, what's been the most challenging thing about going online? And also, what's been the most rewarding thing about going online?
Lovely, Rosanna. The most challenging thing for me with the online was I'd not done, maybe I've done, you know, films. I've worked with a film artist before and I've understood the other side of the camera. I've been on a film set. I've even made a commercial dance thing, motion, can't think what they call it, not motion pictures. It's where it was called, the number one hit, it was called Sweet Like Chocolate. And I had to put a special suit on, which was like Lycra. And I had all these little balls put on all my joints. And then they took all my movement and then they put it into this animation. And I was like, yeah, I feel like I've got a really good grip of this. And then I started doing this online thing. I think the weirdest thing for me, the most challenging thing was just kind of, oh God, having to see yourself like that. Because when you're in a dance studio, yes, you've got your mirrors. You might decide you don't want to use the mirrors. You don't see yourself. And it's like, whoa, this is great. So you have to present yourself quite a lot. And also I had no experience. I had no idea what Zoom was. Someone said, oh, I need you to come to a Zoom class with me. And I was just like, I don't know. I'm not technical. And then this whole thing about having music online as well and how those two things come together. So that's been the biggest thing because I am an absolute technophobe. It scares me, to be fair. And I think, at any point I can touch something and it'll all disappear. And it has done. But the most rewarding is this incredible community of people, which I would have never expected. And the power, coming back to something that Michaela was saying, is the power of community through movement and dance and how that has brought everyone's well-being together, how we've started supporting each other, how we look out for each other. That's something that I was not expecting, and I think that's the most rewarding thing, because I thought, oh yeah, you know, a few dance classes here and there, people can learn a little bit off me, but I had I'd underestimated how powerful it would have been through a screen. I had no idea that we would get so close as a community and you know, desperately, you know, work with people from all over the UK now. We've got people in Peterborough, in London and stuff who do our regular classes, and it just wouldn't have happened. So that's quite amazing. I'd say that's the most, yeah, definitely. Yeah, that was a lovely question actually, Rosanna.